a difficult decision. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I assume that many of you here have definitely heard of the word abortion. Perhaps also many of you here have known considerable cases involving your friends, relatives, or people you just got to know by face or by name who have done it. We might fail to notice it, ladies and gentlemen, but abortion is rampant in our society. The abortion issue has been a crucial and a non-ending spiral of contention all over the world. It entails different pro and against cries, with opposing parties presenting their respective grounds on whether abortion should be legalized or not. The same contention has touched the Philippines. Yes, you heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. A legislation to legalize abortion in the country has been discussed, and allow me to discuss it to you now. More or less 8 years ago, in 1999, a legislation to legalize abortion in the country has been filed by the then Representative Casimiro Padilla of Camarines Norte. The said proposed legislation seeks to legalize abortion for specific instances to which it is found highly necessary, like rape, incest, possibility of a genetic defect or deformation, or to save the life of the mother. Representative Casimiro Padilla justified these instances, saying that unborn and unwanted babies should be legalized because unwanted children who were not nurtured with love in their childhood would bring to the fore their violent attitudes. The then President Joseph Estrada has not expressed a position on the bill. The Catholic Church, one of the most influential institutions of our country, has vowed to stand in the way of its passage. Monsignor Pedro Cotorio, the then spokesperson of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, or CBCP, expressed dismay towards Padilla by saying that the proponent has convicted the unborn babies as criminals and monsters, and labeled Padilla's logic as distorted by saying that there is no such thing as an unwanted baby in a civilized world. Another institution aside from the Catholic Church to stand in the way of abortion's legalization is the Pro-Life Philippines. The organization seeks to redeem the true meaning of freedom of choice because it has become the primary prize of pro-choicers to justify the abortion bill. They proclaim that choice is unfavorable, especially when the right to life is at stake. They believe that the legalization of abortion in the Philippines is not necessary to accomplish the government's concern for the mothers in unwanted pregnancies. Due to the sound argument of the organization, Representative Padilla invited it to send comments regarding the House bill we filed. Sister Pilar Versosa, the National Coordinator of Pro-Life Philippines, replied to this call by saying that indirect abortion has always been allowed in cases when the mother's life is in danger. And according to her, everything must be done to save the life of the mother, because if she dies, the baby will also die. She further contended that any procedure or medication should be given to the mother, and if the baby dies along the way, this is considered an unfortunate death, something that was never intended. She stressed that direct abortion, on the other hand, has never been a way of curing the mother, and in fact, it often entails more risk to the mother. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what are the factors that make the legalization of abortion in the Philippines difficult? The Philippines is a Catholic nation, with the Catholic Church as the primary religious institution. The Church imposes on its subject the value of life, and abortion entails an agonizing hellfire. It also asserts that as Catholics, Filipinos should abide to the Ten Commandments, one of which is the "Thou shalt not kill" order. Influential as it has been, it is no doubt that it highly influenced the people to perceive abortion as a wrongful and sinful act, and therefore strongly oppose its legalization. Another factor is the kind of constitution we have. The Philippines has a rigid and written constitution, which makes alterations or amendments of the laws difficult. It cannot be easily bent or twisted with the legislature or by the courts to meet the temporary fancies of the moment. Under the revised penal code, abortion is considered a criminal act. And in Section 12, Article 2 of the 1987 Constitution or Fundamental Law of the Land declaring that the state shall equally protect the life of the mother and the life of the unborn from conception, would also seem to make abortion in any reason unconstitutional and criminal. Thus, there are many steps before a system of legalized abortion for any reason will become up, and a long way before it becomes a law. After having said the information I have justly shared with you, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how broad-minded I tried myself to be, my values and belief overpowered those set grounds of the abortion proponents. I view abortion as a way of killing and should not be legalized in our country. I am saying these things because as a citizen of this country, I have to make a stand and not be apathetic about the issue. If the government really wants to reach out to women with crisis or unwanted pregnancies, help should come in providing counseling services, educational programs, maternal and child care services, and economic and social development programs that would put a stop to rape, incest, sex outside marriage, and other causes of unwanted pregnancies. I do not compel you to embrace my belief and stand on the issue, ladies and gentlemen. After all, abortion is an intensely personal question that draws upon our most deeply held values and beliefs. Good day, ladies and gentlemen.